imprisoned by a title the world gave you? Have you ever felt shackled, shattered, and suffocated by a false perception? Hey Sush, it's easy for you. You are just a housewife. Do you ever have to worry about paying bills? You could be having the fantastic day, but in an instant, that can all be ruined by a thoughtless, humiliating word. Right then I knew I had to break free from the stereotype. I needed a dream. My friends and I were having and enjoying a gala time in the bristling city of New York. We were talking, we were sharing tales, we were having loads of fun together. And that particular cafe was all lit with laughter and fun. As I was sharing about my recent trip to Vegas with sheer excitement in my voice, I was talking about the Fremont Street, how cool everything was, and what's happened in Vegas did not stay in Vegas, let me put it that way. Suddenly, a friend of mine remarked, "Hey Sush, it's easy for you. You are just a housewife." Everyone laughed as the wave of humiliation gushed over me, changing my world in an instant. All I wanted in that moment was to leave. I wanted to run. I just wanted to hide. It seemed I had become the center of attraction, and everybody seemed to be looking at me. What I did? I too laughed. But deep inside, I was breaking, tearing apart into a million pieces. I remember the faces that looked through me every time I tried to take part in an intelligent conversation. Every assumption, every label seemed to bury me even further. A thoughtless word from a friend can actually propel you to achieve something bigger. I learned that day. A rebellion was born out of sleepless night, out of the utter humiliation. I told myself that no, not one more day I'm going to allow myself to be judged. Not one more day I'm going to be imprisoned by the societal label. I vowed that I will craft an identity for myself, wearing my housewife badge with pride. This was not the first time I was humiliated, labeled, or dismissed for being a housewife. But this was the first time I was humiliated in public for choosing to care for my family. But you know what? I was not alone. Since childhood, I have seen many women, including my own mother, who was judged for her choice to take care of her family and her children, leaving her nursing career behind. We must work together. We must create a world where no woman is judged for her choice to work for her family than a traditional job. You see, being a successful editorial executive with world-renowned publishing houses, I was at the top of my game and a highly respected professional. But when love knocked on my door, I moved to the US and made a conscious decision to become a housewife. And that decision, my friends, changed the entire trajectory of my life. In my newly chosen role, I found happiness because I fought so hard to get married to the love of my life, and finally I did. So all I wanted was to spend every moment with the love of my life, creating memories, cooking food, baking desserts, and just be happy. Yet, my joy was often marred by judgmental glances and whispered comments. I was defined by one title, a housewife. A title in their eyes synonymous to inferior or less than. That is when I decided that things needed to change. I told myself that I will craft an identity for myself. In the shadows of those labels, I had a dream to become an entrepreneur. Not just any entrepreneur. I wanted to create and build an empire from home, wearing my housewife title with pride. And despite the stereotype, I embarked to harness the power of digital world. And did you know, as of 2021, online courses are projected to be $325 billion industry by 2025. Yet, when I embarked on platforms like Udemy, Skillshare, my endeavors were met with cynicism. However, my journey taught me resilience, and my journey led me towards my mission. And then came the aha moment of my life. I became an author. The world finally began to notice me. And fueled by my passion for books, I founded a company with one mission: to uplift women like me. I dreamed of a platform for women, by women, where their skills and their talents will be celebrated no matter when and where they choose to exercise them. And as the universe conspired, my dream became a reality. And I moved to Canada to harness greater opportunities. And today, it stands tall with over 300 authors from around the world. And guess what? 80% of our workforce comprises of women, talented women, working from the very comfort of their home. My message to all the women out here, my message is dream big. If I, a housewife, once demeaned, ridiculed, can stand before you as a founder of a global organization, so can you. Remember, every pain can be a stepping stone. Every humiliation can fuel your passion if you take the right action. The society is going to label you, but it's really up to you to define your path. Remember that you have a choice. And to all men, I request you wholeheartedly to support the women in your life, not by leading their way, but by believing in them, by cherishing, by lighting their pathway when the world turned blind eye. My father and my husband are the two strong pillars who believed in me and my potential. And it's because of them and their support today I stand here in front of you all sharing my story. While I wear the badge of a publishing queen today, I also wear my housewife title with unparalleled pride. It is a testament of my journey, my struggles, and my victories. I urge all of you to take action, to dream big, to work towards the destiny and carve your identity that only you desire. Remember, you have a choice. Hey, Sush, it's easy for you. You are just a housewife. Sush, you are just a housewife. Yes, I am a $1 million housewife and I'm very proud of it. And I have a dream that every housewife becomes a $1 million housewife. And I have a dream where we have a world where no women are ever judged for her choices. We women are the powerhouse of talent and resilience. So whenever you are labeled, remember, it's you. You have the power to rise up, dream big, spread your wings, and soar to the height that only you deserve. Thank you.